Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ciarasteina, and welcome back to Greedfall. What were we doing? Oh, okay, so we have... It sucks to look like you failed things, but Anyway, so we have to give the crown to King Duncus. The others won't support me. So, the reason why I chose Duncus was because Deirdre has openly admitted that she wants war. Ulan has openly admitted to using me and basically is a snake in the grass. Duncus wants peace among everybody. So that's my decision. I hope I don't regret it. Here we go.
I went into the tomb. I found the ancient crown of the High Kings.
And so you entered into one of our most sacred places. May this adventure have brought you wisdom and understanding of our people and of your own history. This relic is venerated. The one who wears it will certainly be elected. But you know that, do you not?
Yes, I do.
You told
I
me.
need to be certain that whoever is named will help me meet unveil.
Which you promised.
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. But more is being played here than a simple meeting. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits, the healing of wounds of Tifredi, and those of your own continent. But the decision is yours. To the daughter that was lost and refound on our island.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, give him the crown.
Take it. I trust you. In your wisdom, may we be guided towards a peaceful future.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Everyone knows that I gave him the crown. Doesn't that account for something? Like, oh. Not the door, though? I mean, you're gonna cover the mound, but not the door? Did we choose wisely? Well, that is him. Cool. That was... And I dinged. That was more unceremonious than I thought. Save. Every time.
Congratulations, Duncus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with unveil?
You are burning with the impatience of youth.
I'm burning
But
with the
according to
impatience of my
tradition,
cousins
I
dying.
must first go to the sanctuary on my own. Without the blessing of Tifradi, my title is nothing but empty, meaningless words. But fret not. How could I be called wise if I went back on the promise I made my friend as soon as I got elected? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance in 2 days, and I will open its doors for you.
Thank you, Duncus. I'll be there.
Cool.
We spent 2 days twiddling our thumbs in this village. Don't you think we have better things to do?
I don't know. Do we have better things to do? We can always wait. Let's see if that passage opened up for us. We can always go to a fast travel and do that. So we need to go to Svenvar? Svenvar? Where's Svenvar? Logging expedition, I believe. And once we're here, we can rest for another 2 days. So sleep. And then sleep. And then sleep one more time. Sorry. I got a notification and I don't know why. Oh, my phone turned off. That would be why. Alright. We'll do daytime and I don't know if that's open to us yet. The native home camp is what I need. But let's see if that's open yet. At least it's not that far away. Seriously, I cannot... No, it's still blocked. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Did I miss something? My automatic conclusion is that I missed something, when in reality it's probably more along the lines of I just didn't get, like, there is probably more to do, if that makes sense. It doesn't tell me where to go. Shoot, should I have taken it? The Heart's Gates, so like the heart of the mountain. Okay. Alright. He's pretty close. At least the exit to his place is pretty close. Why wouldn't it let me teleport there, though? I like the visual there. That's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's all the way up there. I said I'd meet you in 24 hours or 48 hours. I didn't say exactly when. Hi, and I see a camp. Aw, man.
There you are, Karants.
How was the encounter?
Enon Mil Frichterman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child.
That's good.
I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way.
Well,
once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path.
Right hand.
And keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place.
Keep moving forward.
Seg.
Keep moving forward, stay on the right path. But I'm going to grab this while I can. Looks like there's something for me to climb down there. So I'm guessing this goes around like that. Let us see what happens. And of course, save in a different save spot now. I have no idea if this... I've been saying this now for like an episode and a half. I don't know if this is the end of the game or not, but I really don't. Weird. Oh, no. Right path. And don't turn back. Got it. Right path, don't turn back. This place is kind of crazy. Oh, I bet there was encounters all through here. Thank you, Dunkus. I'm not turning back. I'm just trying to see if there's enemies. I can't see any, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Oh, molten magma here. Meet with Enelmon Frictamen. I know, I just said calm down, but this seems like it's going to be a thing. Who are you? Did he tell me to do this, or am I just doing it out of, like... Wow. The hands kind of are ugly.
And so the child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children.
Really? I screwed everything up?
He, they call en unveil Frictimen.
There was a face in that
I
wood.
have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, en unveil Frictimen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water.
Yeah, see, there's a face
Her
there
earth
on the
now
right.
bears poison fruit.
Actually, there's multiple faces.
And her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves. If they only want it truly.
So we need to be eco-friendly. Got it.
They could be taught by my children. Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal.
Sounds good.
But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form.
Huh?
Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands. He spreads it today in my sap.
Her cousin.
To save his own life,
Yep.
he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad. Because it is not made to be taken. hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
You're dense,
The
woman.
one you call Constantine. You must stop him. Or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
How do we stop him?
That's-
Just kill
That's
him?
impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps.
Shit.
Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers.
Oh, Jesus. You're fast.
Flee, or you will be their victim.
Oh, whoa. You guys are fast. Alright, we're out. Not in time. Oh my god, that is terrifying. Well, I guess we made it out. But who followed us? Flee from the sanctuary. So, left-hand turns? Whee! Oh, that's the slide.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
No,
Yes.
not really.
He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It is actually some kind of poisoning, and it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes be difficult to grasp. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the earth.
That was another
Thank
reason
you,
why I
Dunkus.
chose him.
I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you?
Nope.
There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you. Qua aulum secarans.
Goodbye.
Okay, now what do? Inform Constantine about the sanctuary. I think Constantine knows about the sanctuary. He made it here before we did, potentially. If Kurt is pledged to save his life, maybe we shouldn't keep him around. Just saying. He wouldn't kill me. We're betrothed. Alright, cousin. What's going on?
My fair cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Yeah, shut up. Okay.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I must take
you
my
know
leave.
what?
Take care.
Instead of, because I don't know if that's going, because that's like the main mission. Hikmet is near where we need to go, correct? As far as that one place, I'm hoping it'll open it up for us. Worst case scenario, we have to come back here and talk to him, but I just want to make sure that I go get this stuff done, get that mission completed, hopefully get some more reputation with whomever. Oops. Yeah, we have to go here, I think. Or is it this one? Oh, jeez, now I forgot. Oh, it's this one, I believe. So, yeah, Hikmet probably is the most likely place. I'm not happy about coming here. Okay. Kurt, you're gonna go. And Petrus, you're gonna join me. Although I probably should have taken Afra for this one. Yeah, let's take Afra, not her. So remove and Afra add. And I'm gonna save it again because I don't really know what is going to... I'm not really worried about what's going to happen, but I don't know. I'm just in a saving mood lately. Oh yeah, if I lose more reputation with the natives. Because I really cannot afford that. Alright. Burham, what say you? Dorian?
Lady de Sade, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
I am ashamed to once again rely upon your kindness. But our situation is quite desperate, and you have proven such a valuable aid to us in the past.
How might I be of service to you?
Animals. creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives. The savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Give me a sec.
Alas, no. I didn't get the
I'm
information.
listening, but I can't talk.
You must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
My apologies. My cable got tangled up, so...
I have to go.
Don't think we need to talk to him about anything.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Farewell. Find out where the scouts went. Well, didn't they go to find out where the animals went? That's what scouts do. I'm hoping this leads us to that new area. Even though I'm fairly certain. Yeah, there's only one. I'm hoping that by... I have to go out, right? Yeah. So I might as well go back to my place and just fast travel there. Because why not? It's right here, right? Alrighty. Oh, hey. Oh, these guys are powerful.
Watch out! Grenade!
These guys are corrupted. They have black coming out of them. And they did do quite a number on the population here. Looks like they're corrupting the people too.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
Yes, we fought and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate.
I think I know why they're not attacking us.
I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that's why we're here. Governor Burren sent me. He wants us to find a group of trackers.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, the trackers.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can find a group of trackers with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
I understand that your situation is desperate.
75%.
That you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it is not simply about me saving a few men. It is about stopping these attacks once and for all. By getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it. And then any help you hope to receive won't be needed any longer.
You're right.
Yes.
I'm sorry, these attacks have made me lose my nerve. I don't know what I'm saying. They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Donea Extragal?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I will try to find your man and put an end to all of this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
You can count on me.
Lost cargo?
Could you tell me again what it is that you expect from me?
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days ago. It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I guess we're gonna help the outposts first. Help the outpost. Oh, well, it's right here. That doesn't...
Soldiers, are you the ones who were supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
We'll leave now.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you.
Sounds like a plan. Stay close and avoid trouble. Yeah, well, good luck with that one. God, there's so many creatures, and they're big creatures, too.
Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look.
Wait.
This looks like the place the carriage left the road. There are also some animal prints. They were being chased.
They must have tried to escape them by taking this small path.
Let's follow them.
Is this the path that I need to take for that thing? For that one, there's a crate.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried about the potions. If they're broken...
Watch out! Grenade!
I'm gonna have to start buying some ammo.
It's the caravan! There it is!
The beasts who attacked it are still around. Be prepared.
Well, this isn't where I needed to be, but...
They're all dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. It'll take a little bit of work, but I should be able to fix that.
Make it quick. I'm afraid that the beasts may not give us a lot of breathing space.
Okay.
There. It's a makeshift repair, but it should be enough to reach the outpost.
We'd do well to depart now. Dragging this carriage won't be easy.
Let's go. An attack could happen soon.
Are we escorting
Here
them
you
back?
are.
Nope. Okay.
I
good.
don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It was not an easy task. So I'm pleased
Actually,
that all
it
this has been
was.
useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain.
Bridgelands. Plus
I must
2.
go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your
I
Excellency.
don't think that changed anything, though. No, because I need Congregation of Merchant. What do I do, though? Find the scouts. There's only... I thought there were repeatable side quests you could do for the different factions, and I was wrong. Oh, hi. I brought Afra because Afra's from Hikmet, but I don't think I needed to.
Grenade!
So, where do I go? Like, obviously I need to go through here. But what does that do? Perhaps it's sending me to the right place? Oh, they were here.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths, maybe hundreds.
And so
Why
are your
didn't you inform
people.
the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this.
How many people has your people done? Well, that doesn't help much. I'm not even shoot, at this point I'm not even sure where I have to go. Svenvar, wherever this is. Let's see if we're headed towards the right place. Svenvar's way the hell up there, so I doubt that's gonna be it, but it might be San Mateus's quest. We'll find out. Oh, this is the lady that... Oh, god dang, I hate these dog things. Bears, werebears, whatever they are. course, can't really jump, so have to go around the smallest little rock. She's still gonna be pissed that I didn't help her.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse? That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
We need to find out what's making these beasts so aggressive before they overpower this part of the island.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want to stop this too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come! Follow me!
Okay.
Watch out! Grenade!
You are going to pay for your arrogance, Renaigse.
Okay, I need to follow her. She just ran. Y'all can do your thing, but I need to come down here. I can't. Can I? If I kill these guys, can I go down there?
Your armor is broken, Soldat!
Regret to have come to Oberland.
So, Renaigse! Will you be brave enough to fight?
Morrissey, I will make you regret to have come to
Hardcore.
Make you any longer!
See if I can jump down without getting into combat. Yep. Actually, armor ointments. Greater armor ointment. There we go. And I'm poisoned. She died. Now what? Oh.
Watch out! Grenade!
Oh my gosh. I can't move.
happened to
She's
our
alive now.
Nadaig?
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely, and you did what you had to do. Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It looked strange, as if it was sick.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last, the attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Who are they?
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries, and saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes. We swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Dorian. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this guardian.
Qua awalem seg renaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
I think I know who's behind it. Don't know for sure, but I can take an educated guess. Let's see. There is no real good fast travel. I guess this is the best one, which is fine because I need to, wrong way. I need to make some more ammo for the first time in God knows how long. Oh, this is where we had the little meeting. Oop. I should have plenty of supplies to make bullets, so... Bullets, bullets, bullets. Oh yeah, I've got plenty. Alright, can't I do that? Yeah. Arrow keys, your best friend. I'm not really worried about weight so much anymore. So I'll do 100. Watch, now I'm over encumbered. No, okay. What the what? Did it just say I had 500 bullets? Yeah. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I guess I'll put away some, because I don't need that much. Oh yeah, I should probably put away the rest of this crap too. I did get a sword. Ooh. Let's just get rid of the rest of this shit. Oh, he gave me his mask. Nice. Let's put that away for now. I know that's high level, but getting rid of everything that doesn't look like I've been using it. Yeah, I think that's the one that what's his name has. But I'm gonna hang on to that. God, I've been getting so much stuff. Okay, so that should be enough. These don't even have upgrades. I lose a lot of damage with that, but I gain a lot of other stuff. Well, elemental damage. So technically I do more damage in general. But I'm just gonna put them away for now. So there. That should be enough, I think. Okay. And the ammo I can put away. Oh, this is gonna take me long. Can I type it in? Jeez. I'll put away 350 of it. Definitely worth using the arrow keys for that. Okay. So now I have stuff ready. Why does this feel like it's just padding out the game a little bit? It's like we've already dealt with shit like this before. I mean, it's scaled up a bit, but it's still the same basic thing.
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
Nope.
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. Their losses were great.
Including the leader who suddenly rose from the dead.
The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. I have never seen anything like it. It was as if it were drunk, possessed by an unquenchable thirst for blood.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Nope.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
I don't know how to up the congregation of merchants, in all honesty. I feel like I'm running faster than I normally do. I'm not complaining, but... So now we have to trade out Afra for Petrus, even though this doesn't seem to matter at all. Let us compose a team. Afra, you're out. Petrus, you're in. And travel to San Mateus. I need to actually put the right quest on. Who knows? After this, perhaps it'll give me a quest for the Congregation of Merchants, but I'm not holding my breath, frankly. I haven't been here in a while. Still waiting to kill you. I doubt I'll be able to. I thought I'd be able to. I thought he'd be a big bad, but it doesn't seem like that. Oh, we have blackmail on this lady, and we've helped her. She finally got rid of that other asshole.
Lady de Sardet, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people? So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malicor. I became more cautious. But no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there to meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
And then she goes and gives me attitude. Thank you. So we have another boss fight undoubtedly coming up. Still waiting to see if and or when I can kind of in my way there, dude. Where am I? Okay.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We're here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit that I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, we won't survive another night.
Don't worry. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare. before these beasts attack again. Or we could wait together until nightfall.
Let's wait.
All right. Let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Here we go.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
God, these guys are hard.
May the shadow May the Enlightened protect me in this
And
battle.
more. It's safer to use my gun. And then there's the big guy. Nope, not yet.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
We have succeeded. Bravo, soldiers.
Do I have a... Let's see. No. Potion. Antidote?
We have resisted.
There we go.
Thank you, Excellency. I do not know what would have happened had you not helped us. My troops and I owe you a hearty drink.
Anything else?
Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call the Woods of Lightning.
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
You be careful. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, so... we don't have to go far, at least. Might as well loot all these guys. We didn't have to fight, well, we're not at the boss yet, so... I have my
Deadlook is very close. We are in Daedra's territory. You know what she thinks of Ciarasteina. I hope she isn't behind those attacks.
I don't think she is. I have my theories. I'm not gonna... I have my theories. I'm not gonna spout them out just yet. Because if it's true, then it would probably spoil the game. For once, some theory crafting in private. Is that where I needed to go? I haven't been there yet. I don't think it is, though. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Looks like there were 2 ways to get there. Wait, wrong way? Wrong way. Okay, left or right? Right.
If we want to follow the tracks of those soldiers, my child, I think we should go to the northeast.
Wait, then what's this? I am going to the northeast, so shut up. Well, found them.
Protect me in this battle.
Close to it, Sarich Nestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ding. Come on. No.
Karans, do you need something?
No.
I must leave you. See you later.
I'm trying to loot, not talk to you. This looks like it's a big enough area to... Oh, hey, he's alive.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
Yeah, give him a health potion.
What?
Jesus.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there. The ones which are worshipped by the islanders.
Which
there
means
was a creature there. A beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it now.
We took some notes and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here, take the key.
Okay. I don't know what good notes and stuff are gonna do, but... Investigating the beast's tracks led us to an area surrounding Vedlug. The heretics who live there must have sent them to attack us. We were wrong. The beast did not come from the village. We found more tracks much further going towards the heart of the island. The trail leads further to the east where there are more creatures and we can hear loud cries. This must be the source of the attacks. We saw a gigantic creature. It is calling the other beasts and sending them towards us. It is a genuine demon. We will attempt to neutralize it. Yeah. That didn't go so well, did it? Is this the area that... Yeah, Svenvar. Aha! We came in from the top. Nice. And enemies right away.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
May
the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
God, I need to remember to use that Q attack. Oh, there's a chest through there. I guess I have to go around? Don't pretend like I didn't see you. Nothing useful. Defeat the corrupted Nadaig. I see why it put the place here, so I could craft stuff to defeat the Nadaig. Resistance potion? Balance potion? I don't know how long these last for. Doesn't say.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Oh, this one's toughy.
Be careful! Your armor is falling apart!
Oh. Where is it? I need health potion.
The shadow engulf our enemies!
Close to is Nestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh, nice cutscene. Oh, I knocked over a stone. You okay, Ciara?
This creature looks a lot like the one who was attacking Hikmet, and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them.
I hope that wasn't just gunfire outside. Ooh. Now it lets me, or it gives me something to reset my skills after all is said and done. Okay. Well, no point in going back that way. Back to Hikmet, or sorry, back to San Mateus. And that didn't look anything like the same mob that was doing, that was attacking Hikmet. Completely different creatures. One was of the ocean. It had a crab shell on its back, and then one was of the mountains where it was flying. I mean, yes, it's a Nadaig, but a different kind of Nadaig. Are you the big bad behind this? I doubt it. But hey, I've been surprised by this game before, so who knows? Alrighty, well, your problem's solved, lady.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you? You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's
those people.
trail. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
Yeah.
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals.
Well, one lived.
It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers. And its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know. But someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a woman of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
Nope.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Now I can go back to, what's his name, though? Talk to Constantine. Okay, so we have 2 things to Constantine, but we can go turn in that one. Which I still don't think will do a damn bit of good, but at least it'll get it out of my inventory, and I've had it in my inventory since the beginning of the game. So I guess I can grab Kurt again. Kurt's pretty good with melee. And I already have Ciara doing spells that are kind of pitifully sad, so... Ciara's great help when it comes to talking to other people of, you know, the natives. But in combat, she's meh at best. Okay, so... remove and add. Hello, you ready, boy toy? Let's go. We have 2 people to see about 3 separate things. God, these respawn really fast. Oh, is it gonna make me talk to him like right away? I hope not. Okay. Don't make me talk to you right away. Don't make me talk to you right away. Thank you. Starting to get the lay of the land right as the ending of the game draws near.
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sade, my young student, what can I do for you?
Camps.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Damn. Yeah, you can give me
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
You can give me some reputation, because that's what I really need. Maybe I'll get it with the quests that I'm turning in. I doubt it, though. I don't know how I screwed something up so badly.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin. I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
Let's do that.
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Donegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. And we have other reasons to be preoccupied. Another epidemic, one that concerns us a lot more, remember? You should try to meet this Enon Milflicterman, who is so well protected.
I already did.
I have. It wasn't simple, but I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island.
Okay, so it talks about that too.
You should have mentioned it earlier.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the Pretender, who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigigador, and a Donegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
He's a tree.
In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old, bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water we drink and the plants that we eat.
Tell me this isn't
Strange,
like a
and yet it seems plausible.
thing.
So there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Let's say nothing.
No, but it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder had managed to sneak into the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
Oh, that was abrupt.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You'd better tell me everything.
but I... Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very... peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
Yep.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all.
I'll find him.
What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally, I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
All this potential, this feeling of power. I feel so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Catasac's link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon the whole island will answer my call, as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by in Svenvar the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk. I must get rid of them. That's what I suspected. I mean, pretty much anybody, I think, could see this coming a mile away. The Donegad thought he was doing the right thing by bonding my cousin to the island, but the island rejected him. But because there was such a powerful healer doing it, he basically is poisoning the island now. And he's gone nuts with power. I'd be willing to bet that all these people are dead. Or we're gonna have a bunch of fights on our hands again.
Sorry. It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness.
Yep, animals.
But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Menawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No. We see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me. So we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there, and from up there you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent on Ol Manawi.
Well, we know
I'll
why.
leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Okay. Maybe this is coming to a quicker close than I expected. Wait, it said to the right. The path to the right. That's not... Okay, yeah. So I'm going the right way.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Wait.
I see him. And he's not alone.
He's not alone, huh? Probably animals. Oh yeah, they're watching out for him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use.
Move away! Things are about to get...
He opened a passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
I was like, I'm trying, it won't let me through. Jeez. So I guess there's no reason to hide. Where are we? I don't recognize this area. Oh, and there he is. Constantine? Don't make me do it. You're the one that's causing or continuing to cause people to... So he's fully binding himself?
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you were talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. Oh, the temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Oh, that's a corrupted one. It's like, nah.
Constantine! Come back and explain yourself!
To think I taught this spoiled brat how to wield a weapon. And now he's throwing beasts at us.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
He did put some armor ointment on.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Close to it, sir.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You saw him draw from me.
Another face.
Steal my children, my guardians. Pervert my force.
Yeah.
Yes. But I don't understand.
I do.
What he wants. Eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is.
Death can do that to people.
You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets.
I'd be willing to bet that...
You must kill him.
Yeah, I figured I would.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Mil Frichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for us. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves allies.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted. A veritable army.
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Oh, I am hostile to the congregation now. I can't even go home. Okay, so let's see. Together for Tier Freddy. Let's talk to the natives first. Where am I going? Oh, this way to where the camp is. Yeah, you kind of helped us find an Elfrictaman, and we kind of fricked him over. Is this Dunkus? Yes, it is. Gosh darn it.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkus. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Daren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devoshtire should never have bonded him.
No
Your
shit.
cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Anon Milfrichteman warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support. But I also need your people, because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this island is wise and noble. And the call of Enomil Frichteman cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle. I am not a fighter, but Dedra will lead our warriors.
I kicked
and
her
I would
ass,
also
so.
like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't
Peacemaker
thank
mace.
me. You managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Mil Frichteman speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
I think
that
so,
confirms it. I made the right choice.
Yeah.
Tifredi couldn't have a better High King.
Ooh. Aren't these guys hostile to me, though? This ought to get interesting. Am I gonna have to fight my way to the knots? Oh, good. It brings me right here. Nice.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Well, I've got an interesting
I have come to ask
proposition.
your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, Desarde.
And this is
You'll
why I was
need all the
told
help
to
you can
get as high reputation with everybody as I could. Wrong one. Coin guard. Why must you be this way? Please don't tell me we have to fight. Well, technically, they're coin guard too. I just don't think I can go into the governor's building. Oh yeah, it's this way. Is it? It's been a while since I've been here. Something tells me I'm gonna need a shit ton of ammo. Oh yeah, let me look at that mace that he gave me. It's a big mace. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage though. I mean, hell, that one's better. This might be a little long of an episode. I think I'm gonna finish it out.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
No, thank you.
Okay, I was like, who am I supposed to talk to? That way. Oh yeah, her.
Hello, Commander.
Lady Desade, how can I be of service to you?
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the natives, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Well...
Creatures in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
Nope.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
And let's hope that nobody dies because of this. Yeah, a whole bunch of people are gonna die, if not everybody. I have such a negative view on things. I'm like the definition of defeatist. Nope, wrong way. Alright. And now just the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Can I go to my... How do I get to my house from here? Okay, I'm going the right way. I want to stock up on bullets anyway. My gun seems to be the best thing for them, especially since being up close and personal tends to get my ass handed to me. Let's just take it off. And then I don't know if we need the major health potions. I'll go ahead and take all those. We don't really use magic that much. I honestly don't know what else we need, so... Wait, what's here? Find Constantine's hideout. Well, we need friends first. We can always go back. I apologize about all this back and forth. I'm trying to get this done as fast as I can. It's like, we all know it's coming. I'm one of those people that I'm like, is there a way to spare his life? Because, like, Dragon Age 4 is coming out eventually. And I'm, like, sitting there going, not to spoil anything, but is there a way to save the bad guy's life? Because I really like them. So...
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
Speaking of Dragon Age...
I have come to solicit your help, and to propose we forge an alliance.
An alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different Guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the Guardians were manipulated by someone. I discovered who it was. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then there was a ritual and his capture, and Constantine has fallen to madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears that he wants to take control of Teofredi. He is preparing to attack the Volcano Sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed us as well.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, de Sade, which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us.
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this story has a link to the island or whatever foolishness, but I do trust you. You have rendered us valuable services and have supported us. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, we will stand beside you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. You have improved our chances of success tenfold. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Yeah, hopefully under better circumstances. And now we gotta go to... Ptolemy. Still having an issue with the names. So go to Ptolemy, get the Mother Cardinal's blessing. She's probably gonna have something similar to say of, if only he had turned to the light. And then we gotta figure out Constantine's mission, so to speak. Like, he's going to attack the volcano sanctuary. Is that where we saw the tree? Then why are we looking for his, like, secret hideaway? I am surprised. They could have done so much more with you. Instead, it's all these friggin' fetch quests that drive me nuts. You could have become kind of like the, like, Act 2 big bad. Oh, I should probably put this on the quest that I'm looking for. There we go.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Do you remember I thought someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Why do we need
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures... Do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Told you he's gonna get religious.
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of.
She's like hyperventilating.
And I need some help. Others have already joined me. But we also need the support of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Naturally. Alright, so... what do now? Together for Tier 4D or breaking the links? I don't know, like... they're both the same, so... this one sent us to our place, at least, I think. Maybe it's something I missed in his chambers? I'll save it before I fast travel, just in case. Alright, save. Yeah, I have no idea if we're gonna even be allowed back in the castle? House? Whatever it's called? Manor? Wait, what am I looking for? 300 meters away? Why would it have me come here then?
Come closer, good people. The cure and one.
Okay, so it's on the other side of that island? Oh, maybe we take the boat? That'd be cool. Get out of my way. No, I don't think we take the boat, but it's right across the way. Oh. Of course. Stop drinking that on job. Well, it is called the port quarter, so... My poor attempt at a joke. Oh god, I wish I had a mount. All this running around, man. Feet have got to be tired. I'm assuming there's gonna be something here. Nope.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
He has guards that are very loyal to him. There's a chance they'll be protecting his hideout.
I'm taking this chance first, at least, because I don't think he's gonna be here. Oh, but is he in there? Or up here? Well, you've certainly led me on a weird sort of goose chase, haven't you? Oh, did it just send me in a circle? Yeah. Alright, down we go, I guess. Oh, more animals.
Move away!
Are things about to get dicey? Oh. I was like, what is that? So this is his secret, huh? Caged animals. Cages in general. What the what?
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They're sacred places for the natives. Places of connection.
That doesn't, like, alarm you right there? First of all, that skull is huge. According to my calculations, by performing linking rituals with Credwin and whatever, Anon Milfrictamen should be sufficiently weakened and I sufficiently powerful enough to fight him. I cannot wait to annihilate this senile old god.
This place. This journal. Oh, my poor Constantine. You have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Milfrictamen was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he is threatening Anon Milfrictamen himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him to scout the place. We will need to gather allies if we're going to stop him.
I thought he was
But
the
we will
intruder.
also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he has established.
I don't know exactly how these things work. And unless you do, we're gonna need help. How about Dunkus? Mev scares me a little.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Again? And yet again, this doesn't bother you? Alright, so ask Dunkus for help. If this becomes an unbearably long episode, then I'll cut it up into 2 parts, but we'll see what happens. I'm just going to use this fast travel. I can't, that's right, I forgot I can't save here. I can't save here either. Seriously? There we go. I just want to make sure that I'm not locking myself out of having the friends, since I had spent so much time getting them.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many places before he decided to target the heart of the island.
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so, he has acquired a power that no Donegada has ever possessed.
That is why I need your help. We need to break some of his bonds in order to weaken him.
Rest assured, all the Donegada will answer to the call of their Hoi King. And with their help, we will heal the wound your cousin has opened. However, to accomplish this, it is I who will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian.
So we need to protect them.
The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place.
How do we do that?
Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tifradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
How many
And
places do I have
thank
to go
you
to?
for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
2. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, so where to? Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one, I think. Wait, I have to do 3? No, okay. So we have at least 3 more, or at least 2 more. I don't know how the last one's gonna work, but we have at least 2 more boss fights ahead of us. That's how I see it. Yep.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Close to is Richnestiri.
Let them take on the melee part.
It's dead. Now let's plant the seed Dunkus gave us at the base of the raised stone.
Which one? Oh, the corrupted one, probably.
Look. The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donegada of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Let's get the frick out of here and on to the next place. Can you tell I'm rushing through this? It's that way. Where's... Well, there's a couple. I know, this is cheap.
Ooh. Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I have so many bullets though, so I'm not really worried about it.
We can access the stone now and plant Dunkus's seed. Look. The plant seems to be growing extremely fast.
Yeah?
The Donegada of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
So, what now? Let's get back to the camp and then we'll figure out our game strategy from there. Oh, there's only one left. Alright. Side quests. No, I don't have any. Okay. So, to Glendon. How come it took 1 day to travel past this place and it's taking 1 day to travel to this place? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, Glendon. Did all that, so let's do this.
Hello, Glendon.
Birt Tirtomadon Olmenawi. What can I do for you?
Yeah. To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for coming to warn me in person. But our High King has already spoken to me. I am disgusted to welcome warriors of the faraway island. But the decision is not mine. And in truth, we do not have the choice, do we?
Nope.
No. It is all of Tirfridi and Enon Milfrictiman that's in danger. We have need of every able warrior to protect them. You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
We will fight, have no doubts.
Because such is our duty and our will. These are our lands that are attacked.
I have no doubt. Good luck, Glendan.
May the rocks give you their toughness. You shall need it more than everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
No.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelam seg.
Gave me a greater resuscitation power. Beyond this point, you will not be able to continue ongoing quests. I love it when games actually do that, but it looks like, I mean, I have these ones, but I don't care about them. Gather your companions before going to the sanctuary. Okay. How? Oh, it's not very far away. Are we all gonna gather around a campfire and sing Kumbaya or something?
How are you feeling, my child?
We're bringing everyone with
What you are
us.
about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying she has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able to give my mother back to the Earth. I won't forget this. And this is my land, my people. I will be by your side. You will not go through this ordeal alone.
What's happened to Constantine is regrettable. But you're doing what must be done. You're a good person, Greenblood. Then you can count on your old master of arms to protect you.
Hey, what
We
happened
will
to
all
be
be
like
with you.
my love?
After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically and spiritually.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now, let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive too late.
Here we go. Good, bad, or indifferent. Can I... Oh, I can save it again. Nice. Go to...
The entrance to the
Credence.
sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Remember, take the right path. Can we? No, we have to take the left now. Alrighty. So, probably more bad guys on our fight. Can I go this way? Nope. Invisible walls for the win. Aww. Dead people all over the place. It's so weird to have everybody with me and they all look exactly the same. Because they all have the same armor. How's my weight doing? Oh, I'm fine.
Disade, glad to see you. Sadly, we couldn't stop your cousin.
He suddenly stormed our position, along with a horde of enraged creatures. We didn't stand a chance.
And now there are beasts attacking us relentlessly. My men are doing all they can to stop them.
We thought it best to stay here to keep the path open for you, should you want to face your cousin.
Thank you. You did well. I'll do everything in my power to catch him and stop him from carrying out his plan. Keep holding on as long as you can. I need to be able to reach him.
Wait, there's a group of creatures coming.
There is? There is.
A bit of poison on my blade.
Get off me.
Then let's go!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Watch out! Grenade!
I hope you are ready to be humiliated.
I'll just consider me ranged at this point.
I'll stay here with them, Greenblood.
What?
He's right. We must help them stop these creatures.
Are you sure?
Every minute gained is a minute that allows you to save us.
Glad to have you with us, Kurt. Just like the good old days.
And thank you too, Afra.
Wait, am I gonna lose
It
Kurt?
is an honor.
Enough with the talking, Greenblood. Go.
And stop Constantine. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you. And good luck to both of you. Oh, and Kurt. Don't be a hero.
Aww. I thought there'd be like a nice little kiss. But nope. I don't know why I'm even bothering to loot, honestly. I can't help myself. Oh, Kurt. Oh, please don't say that you're going to disappear on me. Aww. Just what I said. I was hoping there would be a kiss and even better, a hug on top of it. Aww.
Is this the last time I'll see you?
I don't know.
Go.
I'm more worried about him dying than her. But, I mean, she could very well die too. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Enlightened protect me
Oh.
in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
I'm not even gonna loot these guys. I'd be willing to bet there's going to be other stop points on the way up there, and we're going to end up with just 2 companions at the end. I've seen stuff like this happen before in games. Oh yeah, see there's another fight.
There you are. I was starting to think that we would die here for nothing. Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of beasts, and he keeps sending us more.
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting creatures like these.
We are.
Ciara.
And we will hold long enough for you to reach the heart. Even if we must die in the process. But you must chase him. You must prevent him from performing the ritual at all costs. If Enon Milfrichteman dies, we're all doomed.
I'm well aware of that, believe me. But here come some more beasts. To arms!
Are we going to be by ourselves?
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Come, Benigze. You will pay for what your brothers have done.
Let's see if those wanderings know how to fight. Come on, show some grit, damn it.
Wait. I'll stay with my people.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll stay with her.
Yep.
One blade more can't hurt.
We need to prevent the beasts from following your tracks.
Yeah, we could use some help here, to be honest.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't wrong.
You see? Over and done.
You should go now. And may the volcano give you its strength.
Well, good luck.
And I can bet that we're going to come across yet another stopgap, and it's going to get rid of the other two companions we have. I'm only looting the human bodies because, yeah, loot. And it's just going to be me and my cousin.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Dude, I don't know why I didn't switch to a musket earlier. Well, is it a musket or is it a flintlock? Aren't muskets flintlocks? I think technically they are. Oh, geez. Lots of stuff on that guy. See, this is where we're going to lose the rest of our people. At least Petrus.
There you are. Praise the enlightened.
Well, Petrus is all that's left.
Has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming. Be prepared!
Where? Oh.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
Your help would be a blessing, Father.
You see? You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Thank you, Petrus. Be careful too.
Nobody ever thought that I might need help taking down this fucker? I mean, come on. Where the hell do I go? Oh. Again, grabbing a bunch of shit that I probably don't need. Alright, cousin. It's just you and me now. And here we go. Well, you're weakened at least. Is there any way to save you?
Constantine!
I gotta save the rest of the continent.
Restrain her!
Oh, jeez. Where's my potion? Barrow. I've never heard that one before. Need another potion. Oh, that was a creepy face.
No! Stop! Step back. I do not desire your death.
I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us.
No.
So that we may live free at last.
Bullshit.
This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
He did it because
you don't
he's
understand
a spoiled
because
brat.
you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but...
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death, and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods. The immortal and benevolent monarchs.
You're kind of creepy, dude.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life.
Sort of like you?
All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever.
Stab him. I don't like literally being backstabbed. Kill him.
Come. Oh, shame.
No. That still sucks a bit.
Good night, sweet prince.
Really? You're gonna take that line? Well, I guess it's more true than normal. Hi. Please don't hate me. Thank you. Wait, why is she, like, dying or something? She was fine. Is she just kind of relaxing because she killed her cousin? Or did she die?
After the fall of Constantine, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives.
Oh, she lived, okay.
Some of their Donegada were even invited to the continent. And with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again. And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malicor is decreasing.
Good, good.
Those who bravely fought at Dor had Gennadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. Kurt was regarded as a hero. But reuniting with the one he loved was the only thing that mattered to him. He is still by her side today, ensuring her protection from all dangers. Ciara obtained the title of Marn of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants.
No.
Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkasi's clan when not visiting her friends.
I bet everybody lived because
For his
we were
bravery,
friendly.
Vasco was awarded the rank of commander.
New tattoos.
He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his sister-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled.
he obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans.
Good.
Her friendship with the Renaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence.
Oh.
She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new High King.
Even better.
Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the Earth and learnt new techniques from one another. And in so doing, they restored balance between the New World and the Old.
Which is what he said he was going to do.
Following the investigations revealing the horrifying practices of Dr. Asili, the Alliance changed their methods and even appointed an ethics council to oversee the work of its scholars. The public revelations of Saint Matthias's life led to a deep change in Teleme. The Ordo Luminis was dismantled for
Very good.
And the missionaries' purpose is now to establish dialogue rather than conversion.
That's
Aware
fine.
that their culture of secrets would lead them to their demise, the Nords changed their methods. They welcomed numerous new recruits amongst them, notably natives.
I'm surprised the natives wanted
Under
to go.
Sieglinder's control, the Guard returned to the honorable values that had made its reputation. And they did so all the more easily, now that their shadiest members were out of the picture.
Wow. Congratulations, spiders. Good job. Oh yeah, definitely made in France. Very good job, though. That was, and I can't wait. I'm interested to see what happens if you do side with your cousin at the end. And it's like all that work and nothing to show for it. But I'll do it anyway, just for shits and grins. So, let's see. How would I rate this game? It drudged, admittedly, far too long. Probably could have shaved off 10 hours worth of gameplay. A lot of it was neither here nor there. Like, for instance, those 2 side quests that I had the entire time until the very end were absolutely pointless. Just pointless. They didn't give me any reputation. They didn't give me any bonuses. It was kind of dumb. I wish they had more variety of voice actors, because the recycling of voice actors in this game was a little intense. Literally, there'd be like 5-6 people in the same room with the same voice actor. Look at it. It's I understand. Voice acting, hiring, especially if you're an indie company, they can be pretty, expensive. But there's a lot of cheap ones. Let's see just how many there are. So, okay, they're not really going by the way that I would do them. Because it's kind of really hard to tell who's, like, it's hard to see if I am seeing multiple names. Ramon Tikaram, that's Dorian. Yeah, there was not, for such a big game and all the people you could talk to, that was not a lot of voice actors. That was probably at least 1/10 of the voice actors that I would prefer to see in this game. Maybe not quite that many, but you know what I mean. So, but speaking of environments, the the place settings were really nice. It was really pretty to look at. Lots of different kinds of armors and stuff. Lots of different play styles. If you want to do different play styles, it's great. The game has a lot of replayability. That was a very short ending there. And that's it. So, yeah. I think I ended up on level 38, but still. So, yeah, that was the end of it. So, how would I rate this game? It had some flaws. I can't wait to see what happens with the DLCs and see what the canonical ending is. The problem with having an ending where it's like they live or die is you have to have a canonical ending in order to do DLCs that entail the main character. Now, if they do DLCs that don't entail the main character, that's completely different. So then it wouldn't really matter. And that's why I actually prefer DLCs that don't entail the main character or are part of the story. Like Mass Effect's DLCs are part of the story. So that way you kind of get around the are they dead or are they not dead. So, without knowing what's happening with the DLCs, I'd probably rate this game. Ooh. Better than average, but not great. So, I don't know, 4 out of 5, maybe? 3.5 out of 5? There was a lot of issues that I had with it. And some of them were issues that were so prolific that I actually was starting to make fun of them. So there's that. And even though the game's like 2 years old now, there were still bugs that that spider could have fixed. So it'll be interesting to see if they patch those bugs with the DLC. We'll see. So that be all, and I'm sorry for the very long upload, but yeah, I'm gonna keep this as one because so much happened in the very last hour that it's just kind of it would be crappy for me to cut that up. Anyways, so I don't know. I'll be generous and say 4 out of 5. And would I play it again? Yeah, I'd play it again. 'Cause I mean, it's better than average. It is. I really did enjoy the storyline. I did not enjoy the back and forth, the fetch quests, the go here, then go there, then go back there, then go back there, then back there, and it was just really annoying at some points. So I ended up having to like switch up the different quests that I was doing so it wasn't so monotonous, and it was still monotonous. So I hope the DLCs aren't like that. But for an indie game, good job. Good job, Spider. And I do have to say, even though the voice acting was repetitive, that they recycled voice actors innumerably, the voice acting was stellar. It was fantastic. I wish they would fix the animations of the mouth and teeth, because that really kind of bothers me. It's like, if you're going to have talking characters, but you can't quite get the teeth and the mouth animations down, then just keep it at a distance so you're not seeing it, because otherwise it gets really distracting, especially when the teeth look like they literally got pulled out of a horse and the lip animations don't match up to the words. So I mean, my main critique is the back and forth fetch quests and the animations. The bugs were few and far between. Just when they happened, it was like, okay, I need to restart the game. So, but luckily there was no game breaking bugs. So, I did save it. As you can see, I saved it right before the very end because I want to try the ending where you side with him and see what happens. I'm sure everybody dies then at that point, but we'll see. So, thank you guys for joining me on this journey. That was definitely a fun game. I'm so glad that it was recommended to me, and I do have to thank Christopher Odd from YouTube, who played this game and recommended it. I watched about 10 minutes of his first video, and I'm sorry, Chris, but I didn't watch anymore because after the first like 10 minutes, after the first boss battle, essentially, I was like hooked. I was like, oh, I want to play this game. It looks so much like Dragon Age, and I love Dragon Age and Skyrim and stuff like that. So, and it ended up being completely different in its own way, and I appreciate that. I love games that open my horizons to different aspects. So, well, not just games, books too. I mean, I was turned on to some steampunk books, and I never liked steampunk before that. And when I read the books, I was recommended a book, and when I read that book, I was so hooked I read the entire series of like 7 novels. And then steampunk came out, and I was like, hell yeah, steampunk! And not the same, or not steampunk, cyberpunk. Steampunk and cyberpunk, completely not the same, and I would love to play a game that is steampunk related. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for the day, night, evening, whichever it is. Sorry for the very long upload, and I will see you guys in the next one. There might be 1 or 2 more episodes after this, depending if I feel like it, that might have, short ones, not long ones. And if I do them, depending if they're like, an hour, then yeah, that'll be the upload. But if they're like 10 minutes, like if I'm gonna just do the ending, then that's, I'll tack that on as a third video for the day. So yeah, that's it. So please take care of yourselves and look after each other. Look after yourselves, because you can't take care of other people until you take care of yourself. Be safe out there. And yeah, by all means, if you feel like you want to play this game and play it a different way, you want to be completely evil, that's perfectly fine. I tend to go Paragon. I know that's taking a reference from Mass Effect, but I tend to go good. Unless I'm actually like feeling being bad. Or I'm just really pissed off at what somebody said or did to me in the game, and then I'm like, no, fuck you, So, anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next game, whatever that might be. I'm still debating. It might be Stardew. I don't know. Which is kind of weird to me going from this game to Stardew Valley, but that's what I was recommended, and that's what people have been telling me to play. So, we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Have a good day. Bye.